Oh, I love that organic cooking. I always ask for more. And they call me Mr. Natural. On down to the health food store. I only eat good sea salt. White sugar don't touch my lips. And my friends is always begging me to take them on macrobiotic trips. Yes, they are. Oh, but now...
Hey, Shelley Pagitt on The Question, a Blog Talk Radio conversation with me, Doug Pagitt, your host, joined by our co-host today, Shelley Pagitt. And I see that we have a caller online.
Sweet.
Online from the 402 area code. Let's see what's going on with the caller. We'll see how this goes. Well, look at that.
Did they go away?
Well, it seems like it. Unbelievable.
Get our hopes up and then they're just dashed.
Yep. Hopes are up and then they get dashed. I don't know why. Maybe they're back on here though. That was a Blog Talk Radio problem. Oh, let's give that another try. You know, sometimes I hear Scott Simon and other people on real radio shows having the problem. Hey, 402 area code. Welcome aboard. This is Doug. Oh, 402er went away. 402er, maybe all you were trying to do was to listen to the show. I think you indicated that you wanted to come on, so if you want to call back in and just listen to the show, I won't put you on again. Morning, Mama.
Morning. So what did you talk about already?
Oh, we talked about our garbage guy coming to the door and telling us, extorting us for money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I talked about Taylor's open house. I talked a little bit about the book tour. I talked about this little bit that I heard, which you should have listened to. You'd appreciate it, with a linguist on Fresh Air. Fresh Air with Terry Gross. It was earlier in the week, Wednesday, I think. No, today's Tuesday. Thursday, maybe.
Okay.
Last Thursday. This is like a week ago. And he does a number of things, but he's among them. He is the grammar specialist for the Webster's Dictionary.
Oh, cool.
Just kind of a big shot. But he has this little bit at the end of his interview where basically he says, people who correct other people's grammar, they kind of need to just grow up a little bit, because if you get great self-pride out of the fact that the proper use of the apostrophe, you need to get out a little more. Terry Gross laughs and says, and this coming from a linguist. And so his point is, and this is how a lot of linguists are actually, and he talks about it earlier.
Are they more easygoing about it?
They're not easygoing. They're like sociologists, right? So his suggestion is language is a social function. So how people use it is far more important than this arbitrary set of rules that you're supposed to follow.
And why is it when I listen to you speak that it always or oftentimes seems to have theological implications as well? Is that not exactly how you view Scripture, and that there's kind of a place and a time, and we have to look at it sociologically, and
that everything
how it's supposed to be used?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That all human endeavors, I would suggest to you, are socially constructed. They're made for people so they can figure out how to get along. They don't exist in some isolated reality all by themselves.
That bounded set kind of this is the rules, and abide by those rules, and then see how you can fit in those rules.
Yeah, because somebody made up the rules, right? Like English, the English language is a derivative language over. I mean, we don't get into all this stuff, even though I was a linguist major for a while in college.
Me
but
as
it's
well.
but it's all a derivative language, so it's always changing, it's always flexing. And his point is, you should have these rules, but if you go around correcting people all the time, which some people in the room have a habit of doing, and I'm not one of those unless it's the president. And then the indefinite article just kills me.
Okay.
It leaves it hanging out. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
But it is interesting.
Yes, people are commenting on my legs. If you're watching on the video, you can see that I'm wearing shorts today, and because of that video angle, when I put my leg up, it shows the legs. So this is natural health coach Shelley Pagitt. She is available for your benefit here a half an hour a week, but also as a consultant and a personal coach.
And I have some good news.
Yes.
One of the listeners from last week emailed me, and we're getting something set up.
Yeah, see,
so
Shelley was saying, I'm not getting a lot out of this Blog Talk Radio show. It's not really paying off for me. I don't think it's really worth it, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, can you believe it?
The woman's given prime spot by on a chair that someday will be filled by Terry Gross.
Oh my God!
I invited Terry to be on the show today.
You did?
Yeah.
Did she receive your invitation?
Well, I'm sure she's listening to the show. If not live, she'll be listening on the archive.
Okay.
So anyway, but now Shelly's pleased because she did get a customer out of it. So if you're interested in her services,
Client.
email, call. You call them a client, not a customer.
No. So, I have some thoughts for today. I actually have a few thoughts.
All right. See how she corrects me on that? Did you see it, people? That's
I
what I'm
didn't even
saying.
notice it. What?
A client, not a customer.
Oh, for
and then
crying out
and then
loud.
did you see it? Rewind it if you're watching the YouTube video. Then she has that little smirk.
That is so not even true.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, come on, though. They're clients.
Yeah.
They're not customers.
Okay.
Okay. So, I have a couple thoughts. I was thinking that it's supposed to be summer, even though I have a scarf on, my winter sweats, and a sweatshirt, and my slippers and warm socks.
Could my chair be a little noisier today?
No.
Well, it's not supposed to be summer yet. Summer comes in the summer
I
solstice.
know, summer
which is
solstice.
June
But
21st.
for us, kids are out of school. We have 3 months.
Right.
Typical farming.
In the social construct,
Yes.
this is summer.
This is typical farming time, so in our Midwestern town. So I was thinking about summer a little bit. And, it's not that warm out, but I had some thoughts about parents and kids.
Yes.
And so related to kids being out of school, some thoughts on some healthy snacks, because now, as I realized yesterday, I have no more time to kind of be in my own world because I have kids around all the time.
Because the
Even though they're
kids are home.
teenagers, they're
Yeah.
just barrage. Barrage?
Yes.
Barraging me? Is that a word? Linguist Pagitt?
Yeah. They're barraging you.
They're barraging me.
Look, it's functional. If it works, we know what you're saying.
Okay. So anyway, bombarding maybe too would be the word, but bugging is another word. Me all, summer.
Is it just B words? They
Yeah.
barrage, they bombard, they bug?
Yeah, it's a three-part sermon.
They're like little bees running around.
Yes.
A three-part sermon. Hey, any pastors listening, I give you $50 if you send me a video, if you send me an audio of your sermon this summer.
Talking about
that
how your
uses
kids are annoying.
barraging, bombarding, and bugging is the 3 points in the sermon. $50.
Okay. So, at any rate, I know that during the summer, it's time to catch up on doctor visits and dental visits, of which our kids are in desperate need of.
Right.
And I wanted to give some thoughts on that because I think that for the most part, again, people go with the protocol. What's expected, what's always been done, what does the CDC say, Center for Disease Control.
Yeah, we all do that. I mean, I that's in my RSS reader. Like, what's the update on the CDC today?
Right. What's the pediatrician's recommendation, and those kinds of things. And again, because you're not going to hear normal or usual words from me, I'm going to twist it up a little bit. I just wanted to give some suggestions for those summer visits, because for the most part people are going to make them. I think usually they're called well child visits, and this at a time when I don't know if you've given the news about our insurance and what we're thinking. So
No, I haven't.
okay, so we won't even talk about that. But when you go for a well child visit, I have a couple suggestions for you.
Cool.
One would be to consider making some calls if you're interested. Of course, this is always whatever you want to do. But
I mean, you're not making them. You're not going to come to their house.
no, I'm not going to twist their arms. But
no coercion here.
Some thoughts here. And I have some good book recommendations. I just have to think about them, and then I'll give them at the end. But one idea would be to make some calls to a pediatrician's office, or to check online in your area and start asking some questions of some people who are holistically minded. If there are pediatricians that are more inclined to complementary therapies, complementary medicine, ones who are more interested in dialoguing with you about your child's health, about your ideas, and about how to do health maintenance in a natural way and how to do health care in a preventive, natural manner. Because there's so many ways of taking care of our children, boosting their immune system, treating symptoms that are awesome, that have been used for hundreds and thousands of years by varieties of native people.
Hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, hundreds.
Yes. Hey, this is a Blog Talk Radio show called The Question with natural health coach Shelley Pagitt. If you're watching on Ustream or on YouTube, we'll be back with you